Hello, Year 5. So this is our Friday maths video. We've been working on division this week and we have got to the final day and this is our Year 5 objective. Yesterday you were working on a Year 4 objective to make sure you'd caught up on that learning that you'd missed from being off last year. And you had. You did brilliantly. It was really, really good work from every single person. So very, very well done. Okay, so today's objective is to divide numbers with up to 3 digits by a 1-digit number and to decide what to do about the remainder. And that's the very, very important thing. Now, on your worksheet, you have a link to a video online, a YouTube video. If you haven't watched that already, I want you to go away now and I want you to watch it. So you need to stop this video. You need to go to that sheet. You need to open up that link and watch the video because it shows you how to divide where there's remainders. Okay, so do that please, and then come back to this. Okay, so if you're back now, you have watched that video and you know how to calculate division with remainders. On your sheet, there are for each colour, there are some questions which are just division questions and they will all involve remainders. If you're green, you're only going to do the green section today. If you're blue, you're only going to do the blue section. And if you're purple, you only have to do the purple section. You don't have to start at the beginning of the sheet. If you're purple, you can start right at the end of the sheet and just do the purple questions, okay? So that's a little bit different today than yesterday. So let's have a look why this is different work. First question, 10 friends want to visit a museum. A taxi holds 3 people. How many taxis will they need? So all our questions that are word questions like this, we will have to think about the answer carefully. So here are our 10 friends queued up here, and we need taxis for them. We know the information we've been told is that there's 10 friends and 3 people can get into a taxi. So let's get the taxi for the first 3 and the taxi for the next 3 and the taxi for the next 3. Now you should know that 10 divided by 3 is 3 remainder 1. Because 3 times 3 is 9 and that leaves you 1 left over, okay. But the question says how many taxis will they need? And this is where you need to think about the leftover one. This is not a little blue square, this is a person. This person is their friend. They are not going to leave them behind. This person needs a taxi to take them to the museum with all the other people. And there's its taxi, and there we go. It's on a taxi all on its own. I need 4 taxis, not 3 taxis and leave somebody stood there on the pavement. My answer to how many taxis will they need is they need 4 taxis because they cannot leave 1 person behind. And I want a sentence like that for every one of your answers. Whether you've drawn pictures to help you, which is a great idea, whether you've worked it out with numbers into a short division, or however you've worked it out, I want a sentence answer. And it has to have because in it, because I want you to explain your answer. Okay, let's have a look at the next one. There is 26 milliliters left in a bottle of medicine. Each spoonful of medicine holds 4 milliliters. How many spoonfuls are left in the bottle? Now, I keep saying full because the full bit is really, really important. Okay, these spoons must be full. It asks how many spoonfuls, not parts of spoons, not a spoon with a dribble in the bottom, spoonfuls. Okay, so whole 4 milliliter amount of medicine. So here's our spoons. And remember, you can always draw these spoons exactly like I'm doing now. So here's our first spoon. Let's put 4 milliliters in. Second spoon, 4 milliliters. Third spoon, 4 milliliters. Fourth spoon, 4 milliliters. Fifth spoon, 4 milliliters. Sixth spoon, 4 milliliters. You can all draw spoons and draw little circles. They don't have to be squares, little circles in that to count out those groups of 4 on each spoon. Now then, we have 2 milliliters left over. It asks how many spoonfuls are left in the bottle. Okay, now we measured out these 6 spoonfuls that were in the bottle, but these do not make a spoonful. This is a dribble in the bottom of a spoon. So we can only make 6 full spoonfuls. So my answer, oh, here we are. Here's the last spoon. We're going to put a big cross over it because it does not make a full spoon. So my answer is there are 6 spoonfuls left because 2 milliliters is not enough to fill a spoon. I want a sentence from you like that, explaining your answer. Okay. Now then, the next one. I'm going to use a short division method here. So 3 tennis balls can fit into 1 can. How many cans are needed to hold 16 tennis balls? Now, if I set this out as a division question, it's going to look like that. So I need to work it out. And I know how to do this. I know this is a terribly simple one, but let's just work it through. Okay, so 3 tennis balls go in 1 can. I've got 16 tennis balls altogether, and I want to work out how many cans. Okay, I can see straight away that the answer that needs to go here is 5 because 3 times 5 is 15. Okay, so I'm going to put a 5 there and a 15 underneath. I'm not going to take ages over that. You know 3 times 5 is 15, and you know that this number needs to be smaller than 16. And then I take away, and I find I've got a remainder 1. You could have done that in your head, I know that. Okay, 3 times 5 is 15. If I subtract that from the 16, I'm left with 1, which gives me a remainder 1. So I had 16 tennis balls. I've put them into groups of 3 to make 5 cans of 3 tennis balls. I have 1 tennis ball left over. Let's have a look what I do with that one. Okay, let's go back to share. I drew this out. Well, I didn't draw it out. I'm lucky I can go online and get pictures. So here's my tennis balls. There's my answer that we've just worked out. 3 tennis balls, 6 tennis balls, 9 tennis balls, 12 tennis balls, 15 tennis balls, 1 tennis ball left over. Now I've put it in a can. It says how many cans are needed to hold 16 balls. It doesn't say how many cans are needed to hold 15 balls. And it doesn't say how many full cans can I make. If it did, the answer would be 5, because this can is not full here. It only has 1 ball in it. But it doesn't say that. It says how many cans are needed to hold 16 balls. So I need a can for this ball, or else this ball is rolling all over the place. My answer is 6 cans are needed because, and that's what you must write, because the last ball would roll away if there was not a can to put it in. There's my explanation of my answer. Okay, so even though 16 divided by 3 is 5, remainder 1, I've decided that I need 6 cans because this is a real problem. These are real tennis balls and real cans, and I've got one that's going to roll away. This is a nice one. Here we are. A baker has 34 cakes. Yum, yum. He sells them in boxes of 4. How many full boxes can he make? Now look, full boxes, not parts of boxes, full boxes. There's my calculation, okay? So what's the answer to my calculation going to be? It is, let me come out to share. It is 34 cakes, and there's boxes full of 4. I need to know how many full boxes of 4 I can make with my 34 cakes. Now here I need to know what number to put under here, okay? So I need to know how many 4s will go into 34. I need a number, a multiple of 4, which is just under 34. If you remember at the start of the week, I said to you, make a multiplication square so that you can easily see multiples. Now I'm looking for a multiple of 4, which is just less than 34. So go along my 4 times tables. There. 32 is just less than 34. 36 is too big. So 32 is the right one to pick. And if I look straight up, 8 times 4 is 32. That's the one I need. Okay, so if you made a multiplication square, you're well in here. So 8 times 4 is 32. 34, take away 32, leaves me with 2. So my remainder is 2. Okay, I've got 2 left over. Right, let's have a look at our question now. Let's go and put that calculation back into my question. All right, share back again. And here we are. Let's have a look at the question. So he sells them in boxes of 4. How many full boxes can he make? Not cakes left over, full boxes. Okay, let's see. There's our answer. Here's our full cake boxes. And here are our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 full cake boxes. This is a bit here. This is a part. These are 2 cakes left over. This does not make a full cake box. It's a remainder. It's leftover cakes. Okay, it's something for the baker to eat when the others have been sold. Okay, so I think that you can make 8 full boxes of cakes. So that is going to be my answer. He can make 8 full boxes because the last 2 cakes will not make a full box. Correct. Correct. Good answer, Miss Cooper. Okay. Now this one I found the hardest one. This one was interesting. So 1 box of cat food lasts our cat 4 days. How many boxes will we need to last our cat 22 days? Now the question needs, here we go. The calculation is 22 days shared into 4s. Okay, so 4 into 22 is 5, remainder 2. Let's have a look at that calculation. So 22 days in total. Every 4 days, our cat needs 1 box. Okay, so every 4 days, a cat needs 1 box. I need to know how many boxes. The answer that comes up here will be how many boxes, because it needs 1 box every 4 days. Now, this calculation is not a difficult one, but if you want to check with your multiplication square, you're looking for a multiple of 4, which is just less than 22. So let's get my multiplication square. I'm looking for a multiple of 4 that is just less than 22. There it is, 25 times 4 is 20. Okay, so 5 times 4 is 20. And we don't need to do a takeaway sum. You can see that there are 2 left over there. If I do a takeaway sum, 22 take away 20 gives a remainder of 2. Okay, we didn't really need to do that as a takeaway sum, but there we go. So that's the calculation. 5 boxes and a bit left over. Okay, I need a bit more than 5 boxes. All right, let me share my screen. Here we go. All right, okay. Now then, this cat needs more than 5 boxes. To last it 22 days, this cat needs more than 5 boxes. I can't leave that cat going hungry. This cat needs to have more food. So I need 6 boxes. You need 6 boxes because I need more than 5 boxes for the 22 days. And the cat cannot go hungry. So I need 6 boxes. Okay. And if you are doing the blue work or the green work, stop the video now because you don't need to go on to this question. And you go and do your work, please. Think very carefully about it. Remember, I want a sentence answer for each of the questions, a sentence answer. Okay, for anybody who's doing the purple work, here's one for you. I read 9 pages of my book a day. How many days will it take me to complete my 228-page book? To complete it. Not to leave a few pages unread. I've got to read all of it, okay? So I've got 228 pages. I'm going to read them in groups of 9. I need to put my 28 pages into groups of 9. So I've got 228 divided into groups of 9. Okay, let's do that calculation. Is it 222? Or have I got it wrong? No, it's 228. It's 228. 228. I've said too many numbers tonight. Can't remember one from the other. Okay, so 9 into 228. So first of all, I'm looking at, obviously I'm not looking at the 2. I'm looking at the 22. I'm looking for a multiple of 9, which is just less than 22. Well, the first multiple of 9 is 9. The second one is 18, and the third one is 27. 27 is too big, so it must be 18. Okay, so 2 9s are 18, and I have 4 left over. Okay, so I put that 4 in front of the 8 to make 48. Now I'm looking for a multiple of 9, which is just less than 48. Okay, now then, if I think up in my 9s, first multiple of 9 is 9, then 18, then 27. So 27, isn't it? It's 3 9s are 27. No, it's not. It's not 27, it's 48. Sorry. 9, 18, 27, 36. 45 is just less. 45 is the 5th multiple of 9, and that's just less than 48. Okay, so it's the 5th multiple of 9. 9 times 5 is 45, 46, 47, 48, remainder 3. Okay. All right, so our answer is 25, remainder 3. If you can't do that calculation, then remember, go back and watch the video at the beginning. If you're still struggling, do the blue work. If you can't do that calculation, when we get back to school, I'll be able to show it you, okay? But it's more difficult doing it like this. All right, so let's go back to our question and find out what to do with our remainder. All right, okay, it's going to show us how to do this question now. There we are. And there's my answer. Don't want to see the answer. There. I read 9 pages of my book a day. How many days will it take me to complete my book? I need 25 and a bit days. I need more than 25 days. After 25 days, I will not have finished my book. I need a bit more. We're going to talk about what fraction of that would be, but I need, for the moment, I need more than 25. Okay, I've got a remainder. I need a bit more than 25. So if I'm having to use the 26th day to finish off my book, that counts as 26 days, not 25 days, because I haven't finished then, okay? So it takes me 25 days to nearly finish the book, but the remainder 3 tells me that I need part of the next day. I must count that as an extra day. So the answer to how many days will it take me to complete the 228-page book is, it will take 26 days, because the remainder 3 tells me that I will need more than 25 days. I will not have finished on the 25th day. That is your answer. That's the kind of sentence I want for the answers. And that's why you don't have to do the whole sheet if you are purple, because you'll just be writing way too much. You just have to do the purple part. And if you find you can't do the remainders, or that you don't understand this part, go back and do the blue. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so this is quite difficult to work these out. So don't be shy of going back and doing that other work. All right, okay. So have a good go at this. And remember, this is the Year 5 end of year objective. So don't panic too much. All right, thank you. Bye.